Alright. First and foremost, I'm going to say all honor and praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and shalom to the sincere, hopeful, and elect out there teaching this truth and faith and sincerity. And I just want to speak on a quick point I was thinking about, man. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 16. No, sorry, man, 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Right? And really, the point there, like I wanted to speak on, is that wisdom is better than weapons of war. Now, if and there's countless ways we can approach that point. The fact that Yahweh Shai himself is wisdom, man, and he himself will conquer Esau and his weapons of war. And even onto the point, of us in this truth, right? We are actually approaching a time of trouble upon this earth, right? And this time of trouble, which is approaching this earth, the scripture says, it shall be a time where it hasn't ever existed upon this planet. And we know through faith and understand that the only power that can preserve us in that time of trouble is Yahweh Shai. Right? We ain't got any plans to store up guns or store up food for this time of trouble which is coming upon this earth. Because if we have this truth, we have this faith, we have this understanding and wisdom, if we hold on to it, which the Lord has put the Spirit upon you to, you will conquer all. Weapons of war is not going to save us in this time of trouble, man. Alright, so with that, I'm going to get into a few scriptures, because we don't own a contingency plan, right? Our contingency plan is the scriptures, man. So you see, our plan A to plan B to plan Z, right, is this word. And hoping that in that time the Lord will take care of us. Thus proving the point, wisdom is better than the weapons of war, man. So with that, I'm going to read it. This is James 1:21. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls. This word is going to be able to save our souls. The time period whereby some in this truth will get put in concentration camps, right? Some will be out there, man, in the woods. Things will be happening, man, right? And if you're in this faith now, thinking, when Esau comes through, I'm gonna prepare a gun, and if he comes through, I'm gonna try and fight him and shit. If that's your plan, then you ain't in the truth, man. And you need to get out of that spirit, because the time that's coming is a time of faith, right? Whereby right now in this word, we push forth this truth, we teach this truth, we pray into the Lord, and we fast and feed his flock. All right, so because we do what we are doing, if it be of his will, in that time period, we have faith that he will take care of us, man. Right? So, receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls, man. Right? This is Isaiah 33:6. And it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's right. So again, wisdom is truly better than weapons of war, man. This understanding and this truth is better than weapons of war, because the scripture just said, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What's going to keep us stable in them times of trouble that hasn't ever taken place before upon this earth is this word, man. Because some might trust in a gun, some might trust in a sword, some might trust in this, some might trust in that. But we know what's about to come upon this earth. We haven't experienced it, but we have an idea of what's about to come upon the earth. So therefore, this time of trouble isn't gonna come upon us as a thief in the night, man. Because we're expecting it. These people out there in this world ain't expecting shit, right? And those that are expecting anything, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna prep my food, I'm gonna get my gun, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But they are gonna find out in that time that, hey, man, it wasn't right, you know. But we who take heed unto this word and take heed unto this truth, understand that if the Lord puts a spirit upon us to hearken unto his word, he will preserve us in a time of trouble. Which brings me to Revelation 3:9. It says, right? No, actually, it's in 10. Right? It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. See? Because you've kept this word, the Lord is going to preserve us in a time of temptation. Right? The word being what? This truth. The word being what? This understanding. The word being what? This wisdom. Right? So the scripture says what? Because you've kept this word, which is this wisdom, which is this knowledge, which the Lord gives the understanding. Because you kept it, he's going to keep us from the time of trouble which shall come upon all this earth. So again, that's another point to prove wisdom, the true wisdom, the scriptures is better than weapons of war, man. You know, this is Psalms 37 and 9, right? Where is it? No, Psalms 34, I believe, and 7. Psalms 34 and 7, it says, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So the angel, of the Lord is encamped around, you know, those who are of his elect, pushing his truth, and delivers us in the time of trouble, man. Right? Now, you know, the scripture says that the Lord looks upon those who fear and tremble at his word, man. So part of us, you know, being having them angels encamped around us is one, we are of his elect, which we obviously don't know if we are until that time comes, right? And also because what we fear his word, right? So this is I'm gonna end with Jeremiah, I believe. Jeremiah 9. This is Jeremiah 9, and I believe it's towards the end. Is it Jeremiah or is it Isaiah? I believe it's Jeremiah 9 and 24. Yeah, Jeremiah 9 and 23. Yeah, I'm just highlighting it quick. Yeah, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might." Right? And you know, so that applies into what your physical strength, you know, and even your weapons of war, which really, like, if you're in this faith, you ain't supposed to be even having that, man. Right? Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me. Right? That I am the Lord which exercises loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth, man. So we glory and have faith in this word and truth and understanding and wisdom, because you know why? If we're of his elect, right, this truth gonna play a part. This truth is the main part as to why we will be saved. Because guess what? This truth is Yahweh Shai, man. Right? The scripture says the word was made flesh. James chapter 1 already said, if you take heed unto this word, you'll be able to save your souls. Right? But the Lord has us put the Spirit upon you to take heed unto this word. Right? So that truly shows what? Wisdom is better than weapons of war, man. Because those who trust in the sword shall die, but those who trust in the faith shall eternally live. Starting off with those who have the elect, man. So with that, I'm going to say all praise be to Abba Shema Shai, Abba Shema Kodash, double honors, apostles, and elders, great millstone. With that, I'm going to say shalom.